we discuss important things in the world of education in a relaxed but still weighty way. Today we're going to talk about curriculum and its important components, its aims, goals, and of course objectives. With me, Saleha, and our lovely guest speaker, Azira. Hi, Jira.
Hi Saleha, and hi for the listener. Wow, I'm really happy for be sharing in here. Our topic this time is really cool and important for prospective teacher and anyone involved in education.
Right. Well, let's start with the basic. Many people think that curriculum is only list of the subject. But what is exactly curriculum is? And how do you think about the curriculum, Jira?
So I think the curriculum is all the learning experience designed and guided by the school. It's not like just the content, but also teaching method, evaluation, and learning media and goals. So the curriculum is like a big map for the student in learning journey.
Totally agree. So it's not just what to teach, but it's also why and how to teach. Okay, now talking about the goals, we now get into the main part is aims, goals, and objective.
Wow.
Well, let's start first with the first is aims. Can you talk about aims, Jira?
Oh, aims. So, aims are like the big direction of education. It's more like a general and long term. For example, to enable the student to communicate effectively in English across different contexts by encouraging knowledge, character development, and quality of life improvement and preparing for the student in future challenges.
Oh, that's right. And usually the word in use in aims are like understand, appreciate, or learn, which are directly not measurable. But these aims are important because they form the basis for the overall direction of curriculum development.
Wow.
Well, after the general aims, there are goals that are more specific than institutional aims.
Well, yes, these goals are more specific than the aims. The goals are, the first is provide quality of education, and the next is producing graduates who are competent, work ready, and have a good character. And the third is become a center of research and then encourage the accessibility of education for all community.
Then there are curriculum goals that focus on the outcomes to be achieved in student learning development. For example, the first I have develop academic skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and analysis. And for the example, again, do you have Zira?
Oh, maybe I think it facilitates student social and emotional development.
And I have one example again, is provide knowledge relevant to needs of the time and the profession. And for the last, we have, for example,
Okay, maybe for the last is improve practical skills that can be applied in the world of work.
now this is the most specific part, is objective or instructional objective. Objective or learning outcomes can be measured. They usually use for like identify, explain, write, and describe. This instructional objective must be SMART as for specific, M from measurable, and A from achievable, R from relevant, and T from time bound. So they are clear and measurable. And then actually we have three components in objective. The first is cognitive, the second is the affective, and the third is the psychomotor. Okay, the first one is the cognitive objective. What's your opinion about the cognitive objective?
You have many questions for me, Sister Saleha.
Yes, of course, I have a lot of question for you because I know want to the language of the curriculum component, and of course, the listener want to know the knowledge of curriculum component too, right?
Okay.
Okay, can you answer my question before?
Okay, well, the cognitive objectives are related to student thinking skill. In English language teaching, this usually include grammar, vocabulary, reading, and writing, just things related to English knowledge. And the for example is student will be able to identify the main idea in reading passage, or student can apply present perfect tense correctly in a paragraph.
Okay, that's right. Okay, next we want to the effective objective. Okay, next we get to learning meaningful is effective objective.
Ooh, this is my favorite lesson because this domain talk about student talent, attitude, interest, and motivation. Learning English is just not about the brain, but also about the heart.
Totally agree. For example, student will show confidence during class discussion, or student will appreciate cultural diversity to English learning.
Without motivation and liking, it's really hard to develop in language, so this effective is a must for the teacher.
Okay, finally, the last component is the psychomotoric objective. This relates to psycho skill or actual action that student performs.
Yes, usually activity like speaking, role-playing, and writing pronunciation are included in here.
Okay, the point is psychomotor is real to hone, real practice, not just theory.
Okay.
Good. Well, ELT friend, that was about our explanation about the ELT curriculum.
All these domains are really important to be designed in a balanced way so that English learning becomes more lively, purpose, and fun.
And thank you for listening and watching our video in the MUIC Curriculum Podcast.
And keep inspired for the learning and teaching with heart.
And see you in the next part.